and welcome back to the We Got the Chocolates podcast. Check out these less than marvellous bits coming up.
He said, agreed, mate. All good, mate. Let's catch up for a beer. Come Super 12s.
Beer o'clock.
We are geniuses.
Not Dutch beer, though. You're not getting Amstel or anything like that.
No, I wouldn't Dutch that with a 10-foot pole. So this bloke goes to the supermarket. Let's say Coles, because I hear they're good people. Well, unless Woolies are better people, you blokes decide.
House parties.
House parties in Bow Desert?
Yeah, Bow Desert.
I think you go on to mention that later.
Yeah, I've mentioned that once or twice previously or in future.
What about this one?
Damn it.
Yeah, but what's the song name? Yeah, so welcome back to the We Got the Chocolates podcast. I'm Lee.
I'm Mitch.
And I'm Andrew.
And you probably arrived by accident, but stay for a laugh. It's the podcast to help you thrive while you drive. We Got the Chocolates. That's a weird. What's wrong with that? That's good.
No, I'm still rattled by your comment before we started recording, but anyway.
What was it now? You're keeping people in the dark.
No, is that fridge louder than normal? No one can hear it, mate. It's like the pen from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Is your fridge running?
Better go catch it, Mitch.
Nice.
Go on, Mitch.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's right. I have a story. I'll start us off with a story the week. Lee and I called up to record some piece of content yesterday, which I can't remember. It involved...
Or can't reveal. Is it a secret?
Yeah, a bit of both.
Nice.
It involved getting a shot at a pub at the end, so we, filmed most of the content on the way home.
We got
stopping
a beer,
for a
actually,
beer.
so not a shot.
Sorry, apologies. Film a... Yep, good.
Good. Nice.
Really stalled. I'm going to stop interrupting. The story could take 4 years.
You're selling this beautifully.
All right, so we're sitting there drinking our beer that we've just ordered. We've finished filming. Everything's good. A fine gentleman walks up behind me. I didn't look at him. He says, "Hey, can I borrow your personal hotspot on your phone? My phone's dead." And I'm just so ready to help people in the public. I was just a nice guy. I was like, "Yeah, mate, no dramas at all." Pull it up for him. Turn around, realize maybe not such a fine gentleman, and 3 or 4 of his quite intimidating looking mates just sort of crowding around, and I'm standing there for close to us. So they take my personal hotspot, asked me to change my password because it was too confusing, and then log on to my Wi-Fi on my phone, then make a call to someone to organise a ride, and then make a call, then come back and show me they're logging into Facebook Messenger, which is like, I don't care unless you're being shady. Why would I need to know that? Why would I need evidence that you're logging into Facebook Messenger? And then, so I'm sort of sitting there for about 2.5 minutes thinking, I'm pretty sure these guys are organising a drug deal on my IP address.
Awesome.
So
that would have really rattled you.
Absolutely rattled me for the rest of the night. And I've been stressing about it ever since. Nothing's been stolen from my bank account yet, which is good.
Yeah. Because that's what I was asking Mitch, is like, can people do anything? Is there such a thing as hotspot theft, hacking, and I don't know. I work in IT, so I probably should know. But if anyone works in IT and is better at that than I am, please inform me. Just let him know.
Or the police.
It was quite concerning though, because Mitch sort of got asked, and when I saw the people asking, I was like, "Yeah, well, say yes because I don't want to get knifed, but also this is kind of weird."
And so I reckon that's very odd behaviour.
That is odd. Like
it seems strange, but I couldn't work out why it was so strange.
Like I just don't understand how you're walking around with like an iPhone 11 and no internet connection.
Prepaid. I've spoken about this before. Prepaid must or dust. So dust when you're an adult, surely.
Yeah,
unless you are.
Unless you're a drug dealer. That's the only reason you would get prepaid, isn't it?
The next day that phone would have ended up in the Brisbane River.
Yeah, surely.
Anyway.
Good
one.
That was good. That's right. I'll take us through to the joke of the day then, and they are coming in thick and fast. We say it every week, but they genuinely are, so... thank you very much. If yours hasn't been picked this week, I apologise. I'll pick it next week.
Stay patient.
Or the week after. Yeah. Stay patient. Building innings. Okay, I've got a audio one sent in by, I have no idea.
You do this every week. It's fucking right. Like all the things you do for this show, right? Like all the nitpicking, all the stuff, and then the one thing, the joke of the day is sent in by ...
Well, I don't know who it was.
Oh,
so if you
tells us
Braille.
in
the email.
No, it doesn't. What doesn't?
Yeah.
Probably their name, I would have thought.
I did say his name, but I forgot to write it down.
Yeah, exactly.
Wrote it down.
Maybe we'll get lucky. He'll say it in
he doesn't. So if you're listening to this and you know it's your voice, just get in contact and we'll say thank you. Here you go.
I've got a joke for you. Most bees produce honey. What kind of bees produce milk? Boobies.
See, I've had that on my laptop for 6 months. Yeah. Not used it.
No, I don't fucking blame you.
That's the reason.
But
We
again,
can all
you're
see it coming.
You sell all this sort of stuff. Oh, our inbox is overflowing. And then you play that.
We've got such good jokes. Here's this one I've had for 6 months.
Yeah.
No, because it's been there for a long time. But it was always going to be
There's
used.
a
I've
reason
heard
why.
you
It's
play
like,
it around the house.
That milk joke's about off milk.
Why?
Because it's that far used by date. That
Oh,
joke.
right,
Yeah.
sorry,
got
yeah.
it. Nice.
Okay, nice. I
That's
see what you're saying.
right.
Well, I got a written one too from
Okay.
Lee, but L-E-E. It goes like this. So this bloke goes to the supermarket. Let's say Coles, because I hear they're good people. Well, unless Woolies are better people, you blokes decide. It's a great setup
It's up
already.
to them to decide who's a better person if they want to support.
Coles or Willies, you might
Next time you send a joke in,
Or
I'll
IGA.
choose one, please.
IGA, Spa,
Drake's.
Yeah. Drake's.
Drake's.
Nice, yeah.
and 50 Cent.
thing, mainly. Nice.
All right. Anyway, he's just getting a few things. This is the bloke that went to the shops, by the way. He's just getting a few things. So he grabs his basket and goes and grabs what he needs and heads up to the checkout. He gets out a handful of items, which include a Playboy magazine. And the girl that's serving the checkout, she says to him, "Oh, wow, you must be single." And the fella is a bit taken aback and says like, "Oh, yeah, I am actually, but how'd you know?" She goes, "Well, you're pretty fucking ugly." Is that better?
I don't know.
I think it
I don't
is.
know.
Somehow that's better. Somehow that's better than the first one.
It hurts.
All right. Well, I didn't mind it. I thought it was
Do
okay.
you reckon people are actually still buying stick mags? They're not, surely.
Nah, you wouldn't pay for them, would you?
Nah.
Well, unless you haven't got access to Skin's Hotspot.
Yeah. Maybe that's what they were doing. Ordering a subscription.
I just need to open Facebook Messenger. Yeah. That doesn't look
Why
like
the hell are
it.
you on people.com?
Good people.
I think.
Oh, God.
Probably not, actually.
I don't know. Well, I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah. Anyway, I am going to run you through the best ads ever.
I'm looking forward to this segment.
Tom, I've done a lot of work preparing for it, but I don't want to say that now. I retract that statement. I did minimal work. Could be okay. We don't know.
We'll let you know at the end.
let you know how it goes.
Find
But
it.
the reason that we are looking at the best ads ever is because Blink 182 made the announcement. Who would probably, for most of us, I think we would listen to a fair bit of their music growing up.
Yeah.
A little bit like nostalgic, you'd say. Some of their songs.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, house parties.
House parties in Bow Desert.
Yeah, but is it?
I think you go on to mention that
Yeah,
later.
I might have mentioned that once or twice previously or in future.
Guess we'll find out.
Too good at it. Too good at it.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, but the way I found out last week was through this ad. Hopefully, I've got it.
If I'm being totally honest, I cannot stop thinking about them coming.
I've tried hundreds of different ways to make them come.
Every night, I pray for them to come.
My husband and I would love to watch them come.
Right. So you remember that? That
Yeah.
was their ad
got
that
it.
they threw out, and then turns out it's just Blink 182 that hey, we're coming on
they're
tour.
coming to
sort of
town.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
right.
clever. Nice bit of
Genius.
marketing, I thought. Especially they started the ad with a bikini-clad figure that was reasonably, from all reports, attractive to look at. Obviously, I didn't think that. Someone else's words.
Yeah.
Now,
You've changed.
Just clickbait. Makes sense.
clickbait. It was clickbait. So it got people hooked. For more reports.
Why are you looking over there?
Skin substance.
Yeah, the bloody fridge.
Yeah, so the fridge is that still making noise over there.
So loud.
Yeah. So I thought that in the spirit of Blink 182 returning, that I should play a game with you guys. The game I've titled Blink 182 Seconds to Guess This Song.
That is just genius.
Good.
It is good.
Sort
Get
of
off
long title.
Spotify.
No.
No, get off Spotify. That's ridiculous. Actually, no, go on Spotify. So if I beat you, you got an excuse.
No. Good point. I'll get off Spotify.
No, get on it.
No, that's all right.
And
Have
on
you been
Spotify as
cheating,
well.
have you, Skin?
I've not. No, I've just been preparing.
It's funny. He's got his AirPods there and Spotify open. It's weird.
Right. All right. So, yes, you only get 2 seconds of the song if that wasn't clear enough in the title. It is a race to see who can get it 1st. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Don't look at the board. Eyes closed. I'll start you off with one that I feel like you should get.
Okay. I miss
I miss
you.
you.
That That was good. You literally used 0.8 of a second.
What about for the song though as well? Can we tell that gag for all three of them?
Yeah. Now, separate question. You can't tell me. I mean, the song was "I Miss You." Indeed, I would love to play it, but part of the reason why it's called Blink-182 2 seconds to get the song is because we're afraid of copyright.
Yeah.
So I know to play.
We wouldn't mind monetizing.
Should we start mixing up the words of the title or something like that?
Yeah, maybe it would throw people off the scent. And they're good people at YouTube. They'd probably find out.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll work it out.
Anyway, that song, "I Miss You," you can't tell me that they do not say that he doesn't say "yed" with a Y instead of "head."
No, I would tell you he does.
No, listen.
Yeah.
That's "yed."
That's "yed." Never I've heard it. There's no H.
There's no H. Yeah. That is "yed." One more time for the people at the back.
Yeah.
"Yed."
Yed.
I'd say "yed." All right. Second.
Great lyricism. Just genius.
Is that a word? Happy to take it. All right. Here you go.
Not.
All right.
What about this one?
Damn it.
Yeah, but what's the song name?
Ah, shit.
Goaty. 2-0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I don't have any.
This one's worth 3 points, Mitchell.
Yeah, it keeps you in it. It's good. There is only 3. Here we go. This one's harder, I reckon.
Girl at the Rock Show.
Heavens above.
It's a lead. The title of the song's just The Rock Show, but
Okay.
it is
Misspent youth, mate.
Girl at the Rock Show.
Okay.
Goaty, you know, you
Well,
Blink 182.
Yeah, sure. Right. Those bloody
I wonder if anyone's
low
willing
desert
to...
house parties or something.
They go bananas.
That's an absolute lesson in how to play that game. I'm sure that's a common game everyone always plays. Just
We should do more of that, actually.
Did you like that?
I loved it.
Okay. Would it always be Blink 182 seconds to get it? Or?
Yeah, sure. And then we need to find more we need to find more bands with letters, numbers in their title, I reckon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That'd be really hard.
Good. Is there any other? What's the name of band with a number? Sum 41.
5.
You've got 41
1
seconds.
4.1 seconds.
Good. Yeah, okay.
It needs to be under 7.
Anyway.
5.
seconds of summer.
Isn't there a band
no,
called 5?
Yeah. Get on up. Is that one?
I have
Or
no
was it
idea.
Taxi Ride?
Well, that hasn't got numbers in
no.
a taxi ride.
Taxi's got a number though, don't they?
Well,
Big circle.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
13008.
And Big Yellow Taxis by Counting Crows as well.
Black and white
You did
cabs, get it straight.
Keep going.
Haven't got one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Well, that was good. Thanks, Skin. Contribution.
Did you want that segment to go longer? Should we have waited longer to guess them all?
No, there's
that
more
was
to the
perfect.
seg, isn't
No,
there?
yeah,
we
I've got
haven't
more for
even
you.
gotten to the ads yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I did ask the Choccies, get them involved, obviously, on Instagram and TikTok today. What did I ask? What are the best ads? What are the ads that stick with you? The best ads that you've seen. And I have ranked them from 5 to 1. Does that make sense?
That makes
And
sense.
this was based on how many votes they received. I'm not going to reveal how
Don't
many
say the
votes.
numbers.
There's one in here that got 0 votes.
It was just an option.
Someone said it to me today in the office somewhere. No, they actually all these ones got multiple requests. They are a very Australian flavour to them. I'm a bit serious.
Yeah, no, multiple.
Yeah,
Two.
No, multiples of 2.
Okay, good.
So the Australian flavour, but I mean, if you're Australian, you'll appreciate it, and if you're not Australian, it's just you're welcome for the education that we're giving you to Australian TV in our youth. Is that fair?
That's fair.
All right, good. In number 5, let me start with this.
Marge, the rains are here.
McCain super juicy corn cobbets.
You remember that one?
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
For context, for the overseas people, they're chomping on some corn on the roof in the outback.
Yeah, and if they're on YouTube, they're watching this, by the way.
Yeah.
Write that down.
And the video's not monetized.
Good luck, Dave. It's going to be a big one.
No, it's fine. No, ads are fine. It's music that's
And
an issue.
McCain's are great people as well, so it all fits beautifully.
Yep, so they're eating corn, bang, rains here, perfect. This one I don't really get, but this was number 4 and requested multiple times.
Shockingly,
Can I say, I reckon that is the most overrated song in history. I reckon. That's a fucking shit song.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we can remove it then, because also might be an issue with copyright.
yeah,
It's wait for a long time.
because ads are good, but not songs. But that
'cause
ad
the
was a song.
Paid for it. That's devastating.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
dramas. Anyway, that was somehow an ad for Cadbury.
Yeah, I didn't
Not-
get that.
not
So it's a
Phil
gorilla drums,
Yeah,
but then the Cadbury block just comes up and says glass and a half full or something.
yeah, of joy. Yeah,
joy,
if someone
yeah.
can explain that to us, more or less.
Did not get it, but people obviously remember it.
Yeah.
And there are good people
I
at
reckon
Cadbury.
your Cadbury ad was much better than that, though.
Correct, I would say. And no gorillas. We just had seagulls. Not drumming.
And chips.
Chips. All right.
Guts and chips in an ad for chocolate. Yeah, perfect.
That was not a specific type of chips.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And here we go. Number
Bottle
3.
of milk, thanks.
Low fat, no fat, full cream, high calcium, high protein soy, light skim, omega 3, high calcium with vitamin D and folate or extra dollop.
I just want milk that tastes like real milk.
Bang. Good. Do you remember who that was for?
Paul's.
Mm-hmm. At a convenience store.
Yeah, it was at a
Paul's
convenience
smart,
store.
wise choice.
And then he walks out and looks at himself in the window to make sure he's not fat.
Good ad. Very good ad.
And that was number 3. So you would think that the top 2 have to be real good then.
I reckon I know one. I'm going to write it on my hand with my pen.
So you can prove it afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this would have been my number 1. It's the one that still gets referenced somehow.
Yeah.
Even now, after however many years. I don't know how many years.
Oh, God.
John? Where's that ad in the Yellow Pages directory?
Keep calm. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10.
Not happy, John!
Remember who that was for?
Yellow
No,
Pages.
I don't.
It says it.
Yellow Pages.
Yeah, okay,
Yellow
I assumed
Pages,
so,
yeah.
but I thought it was too
Which
obvious.
are
but
now
I do remember,
defunct,
yeah.
I would think. Yellow Pages. Probably don't need it with Skin's Hotspot again.
Yeah.
No need for the Yellow Pages.
Technological advances.
But good
that
art.
number 3, I feel like often gets referenced too.
Yeah.
Just one milk that tastes
Yeah,
like
if
real
people
milk.
like post like a question or something like that, and they'll just say that.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of memes of that.
And not happy Jan still used when people are angry.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
This one.
But I think that leaves an obvious number 1, doesn't it?
Really, what are you guessing?
Or can I write it on my hand? Or
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you get up me for the pens. It's an interesting conundrum.
What's yours, number 1? Have you got it written down?
I've got it written down. I don't think it's right, but there's one that sticks in my head. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, jeez, how's the ink?
I wish it was that. That's a way better one.
That is a way better.
Yeah, I was really disappointed with number 1, but requested so many times.
All right,
being
let's
genuine
go.
to the this is it.
No brainer.
What's that say?
Meant to say big ad.
Can't draft that.
It's got 0 inking.
See, I don't understand why this is so good.
Nah,
I think more the visuals.
the visuals.
I understand that.
It's not so much the music. Well, shame this is an audio platform or podcasting.
But people still know we've done such a good job of giving them.
Yeah,
context.
But would they be
you
in
see
your
all
top?
those-
Would they be in your top 5 ads? Any of those ads?
Well, no, because I like clever ads, so I like visual. Yeah, but I guess I did sort of ask which one sticks in your head.
Yeah.
and that obviously would stick in your head because
They're all coloured in robes and end up drawing a picture of beer going down a throat or something, don't they? Isn't it? It's
Yeah.
pretty well done.
Yeah. Oh, no question. I just like the humour aspect.
Questionable gear, though. I'll be honest with you.
What do you mean? Great people.
Yeah, no, I think they actually are good people.
Are they?
From what I'm hearing.
Oh, really? I changed my mind. Actually, I had one on the way over. Far out. It was
Jeez,
absolutely
they're good
delicious.
people.
Oh my god! It just did not touch the sides. All right, gang. It's World T20 time in our neck of the woods at the moment in Australia.
World T20, which is a cricket
It
competition.
is a cricket tournament. Thanks,
Yeah.
mate. I was getting to that. But anyway, we're all cricket.
Hang on. Why don't I just let that slide by? In our neck of the woods, it's the World Cup.
In Australia, you idiot.
Yeah,
But there's other countries in the world playing
the
in it.
whole world's interested. Okay, carry on.
Yeah. No, I said it's in our neck of the
Okay,
woods.
sure. Yeah, all right.
I went past a game in Brisbane today.
I drove past one of the Gabba today. Anyway, but we're all cricket nuffies here. But we're talking in our group chat today. Like, we obviously know who the best teams in the world 2020 was, but we sort of wondered how the qualifying for this tournament actually works. And like I said, we're all cricket nuffies in this sort of group, and we sat there for we sat there for about half an hour. We couldn't figure it out, so we thought, let's actually get someone who actually knows what they're talking about on. And we're lucky enough to have the Dutch opening batsman Max O'Dowd to join us on the potty tonight. Max, how you going, buddy?
Good, thanks, boys. Good to be here. Absolute privilege, an honour.
Oh, that is nice, isn't it?
That is very nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Max has got a very good TikTok page as well. If you want to go and find him, you can probably plug that. Actually, Max, you'll do a better job than I will.
Can I? Oh, Max's cricket. I can't honestly remember the last time I post. To be honest, I only post when I do well. When I fucking
don't we all?
think it, you won't see anything. So
he did this one where he compared his stats to Virat Kohli's in 2020 cricket, and he's like, "Look, I scored more runs than him," and then he uncovered the amount of innings.
More importantly, you should see the comments. Wow, it's, Like, do you honestly think you're better than Coley? It's,
it's a joke, mate.
I got it covered.
No, but Max, firstly, congratulations on the win last night. The Netherlands beat the UAE, and it came down to the tightest game ever. What did it come down to?
The second last ball.
Second last ball.
Second to last ball.
Yeah, outstanding.
And a game
that'll probably be remembered more so for the player tripping over the boundary.
Poor fella.
Mate, he's 16 years old.
Oh no.
The youngest cricketer ever at a World Cup.
And that was his debut as well, from memory as well.
Debut.
Tough
way to start.
Yeah, embarrassing debuts.
Is it hard, Max? I mean, like coming from playing without that little triangular boundary thing. Did you manage to get over it all right?
I've tripped over it many times. I've actually tripped over it because I have this like routine where before I go out to bat, I do like a bend down and a flick, and then I remember maybe it was like the third time I did it. I tripped over it, fell flat on my face, and you're just kind of like, what do I do now? Because everyone's looking at you, and I'm about to go and open the batting, and I just look like an idiot. But it's not ideal. It's not ideal.
Not ideal for you. It's ideal for the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly.
But Max, can you actually explain this? We end up with 12 teams, right? But at the moment, you're playing in like the group stage. Would you refer to that as?
Yeah, I guess it's like I guess you'd call it the group stage. For us, it's the World Cup.
True.
We had like a qualifying tournament earlier in July in Zimbabwe, so it was quite a long process to even get to Australia, to be honest with you.
Yeah, good point. Fair. So there's 8 teams. This is where I got confused, right? There's 8 teams that automatically qualify for the Super 12 stage, which starts next week or whatever, right? But then those 8 teams were not necessarily based on their World Cup performance last time, was it? It was more like the ICC rankings at the time.
Yeah, I think it was done on the rankings. So the top 8 automatically qualify for the Super 12, and then there's obviously 8 of us in this bottom pool, and the top 2 from each group go through. So it's tight, mate. Like Namibia beat Sri Lanka yesterday, and Scotland just beat West Indies. So it's like anyone can beat anyone, to be honest. So it's pretty exciting for us, especially.
Well, it's great. Like, and I was reading somewhere on Twitter today that the gap between, I guess, the associate nations and like the full member nations is closing every year, which is obviously a great thing for tournaments like this as well, and obviously exciting for you guys playing.
Yeah, no, I absolutely. I think it's just we don't get opportunities on the big stage that often. So, to be fair, people don't see that gap being closed. But I guess behind the scenes, we're working pretty hard. And Namibia beat Sri Lanka yesterday, and it was like everyone was shocked, everyone was stunned. Yeah. But we kind of knew that something like this had been brewing for a while. And for us, it's not really a surprise. And it's often because these big teams, rock up and they're just like, fuck, okay, we'll cleanse these boys pretty quickly. Yeah. And then you get found out pretty quickly because these guys are pretty, we're onto it when we want to be.
Yeah. And
we just don't get paid millions of dollars.
No, that's right. That's what's real cool though, is that it used to just be like you would only really see Sri Lanka and West Indies, and like you didn't see any of the other teams from probably outside of that, and it was just like a given that they were going to be in the tournament. Whereas now it's like you actually get to, like we sat there, Mitch, last night and watched obviously the Netherlands versus UAE game, and it was elite cricket, stinking wicket.
Yeah, no, we mentioned, so you won on the second last ball. So I think both teams batted for 20 overs, and what was it? You won with 112 or something?
Yeah.
Mate, it was tired. It was a tired game of cricket. Yeah, 112 plays 112. And we needed 60 runs off 14 overs. So I was like, all right, game over. I mean, after the power play, I walked off. I was like, all right, that's game. Yeah. And then I said next to Gary Kirsten, and I was just losing it. When we're losing wickets, I was like, mate, I'm about to fucking bottle someone. I can't deal with that. But it was a win's a win. That's all that matters. So let's see if we can win another one tomorrow.
Yeah. And so how many games do you play in this stage of the comp? And
play every on one stage.
So we've got two more games. Yeah. So Namibia tomorrow, and then Sri Lanka on Thursday.
And is it the top 2 from your pool that would then go through to Super 12?
Yeah, top 2 from the pool.
Okay.
So, for us, this is like a second qualifying round kind of, because we've already had our qualifiers in Zim, which was pretty tough to crack. It was only the top 2 teams in the whole competition went through. There were like 8 teams there. We had to top that. and then now you got to top this again to actually get to what most people perceive as like the main draw. So
yeah, right. Who was the other team that came with you from that qualifying stage, the one in Zimbabwe?
So that was Zimbabwe. So we played Zimbabwe in the final. So the top 2 teams went through.
Okay. And so they're in the other pool with the West Indies and who else is there? Scotland
and
Ireland,
yes,
and Zimbabwe, and West Indies.
And while you were playing in that qualifying comp, was there another qualifying comp going on at the same time? Wasn't there?
So they had their there was like a separate one. There was one in Oman, which was held in I can't remember, February this year. And the top 2 there were Ireland and
Scotland.
I can't remember. No, Ireland and the UAE. They finished in the finals, and then we had ours in July, and we finished top 2 because Namibia and Scotland last World Cup in Dubai made it through to the Super 12, so they gained automatic qualification. Even for us, even for us making the Super 12 is like massive because it means we gain qualification automatically for the next World Cup.
Yes. Because we were looking at
there's
that.
all sorts of moving parts.
Yeah. Well, we were looking at that as well because we were sort of reading up like a team like Bangladesh last year in the Super 12 didn't win a game.
Yeah.
But to try and get in here, there was something saying that qualification from last World Cup helped in this World Cup. So these blokes were none from 8.
But then they were the 8th ranked ICC team on the 15th of November or something like that.
Exactly. Exactly. That's how it works.
Organised
and like Sri Lanka fucking just won the Asia Cup,
Yeah.
And like they've just lost to Namibia and Bangladesh are in the top draw. So it's like that's how funny it is really.
Yeah.
But cool at the same time.
Actually, the other thing I wanted to ask you about, there's actually been a little bit of a cult figure. I saw a funny meme today actually.
You were busy today.
So there's a man in your team by the last name of Pringle. I had the pleasure of playing against you guys a couple of weeks ago and I found obviously his surname hilarious due to the snacks that we have in Australia. Is that anywhere else are they Australian or?
I have no idea. Nah,
you can find them anywhere.
Pringles are worldwide, mate.
Surely.
They're worldwide. We played England in the Netherlands in Amsterdam, and of course, like we're hosting England. I don't know if you saw that game, but we played them in 3 ODIs. First ODI, they scored 498.
Perfect.
It was a fun day.
Did you guys chase those down?
Yeah. In what over in the 40 O's did you get it?
We got close. No, we were 260 all out, I think.
Still pretty good total.
I wasn't going down fighting. I was throwing, mate. I was throwing hands. But Pringle got to the boundary, and I think there was about 7 or 8 blokes down there with Pringle cans.
Perfect.
And Pringle was just out there signing all these Pringle cans on the boundary. It was brilliant. Mate, he's one of the best blokes you'll ever meet. Like, son of Chris Pringle, former Black Cap.
Yeah,
right.
Mate, hero, absolute hero.
He is outstanding, because I thought it was real clever like that day when we were playing against.
Well, as in, like you thought, like no one have ever heard this joke before.
No, yeah, well, pretty much because I was wicket keeping and I was like, because he was like the last man in, how the last Pringle was really hard to get out, sort of thing. So I was like, it could be really hard to remove, guys. If my experience with Pringles is anything to go by.
Yeah. So did anyone laugh apart from you?
I don't think so.
Oh, good.
And anyway, then I spoke to him after the game. He's like, I get those jokes every game. Damn it, obviously. How unoriginal. Is there any other good nicknames getting around in the squad though, Max?
We got a few. Like a Bill Gates ripoff. Normally, they quite like that one. Spanner Watson. He looks a bit like Spanner Watson from what I've heard. I don't know if he's like. I think he's a character with the like real skinny face, big orange like.
He's Spanner Watson.
If you Google him up,
I will.
Those are the main 2, and then Chop King as well.
Yeah, that just makes sense. That's just given. We didn't even have to ask about that.
Yeah, because that meme I saw today had a picture of Jack Leach, Daniel Vittori, the Pringle man, and someone else, and was like, if a guy looks like this, there's a great chance he bowls left arm orthodox.
Yeah, that's good.
Outstanding. Max, you have been magnificent to speak to. I actually feel genuinely more educated about what's going on, and it means that we're definitely going to be following. I think by the time this podcast comes out, you'll actually only have one more game in that group stage to play, which will be against Sri Lanka, so a great one for people to tune in to as they are listening now.
Mm-hmm.
What day will that be on, Max, did you say?
That is Thursday, I believe. What day is it today? Monday.
That is perfect.
Yeah, Thursday.
Listen to our pod in the morning, watch the boys in the afternoon. How good's that?
Exactly. It's like we did this on purpose. Yeah. Oh, we really didn't.
Well-oiled machine over here.
And have you looked a little? Just one more question. Sorry, Max. Have you looked further ahead? Like if you do manage to get through, who you'll be playing? Who's in the pool that you're going to be playing for that next stage?
Yeah, so it depends on where we finish. I think if you finish first, you go to the New Zealand Australia side of the pool, and then if you finish second, it's Pakistan and India. So I don't actually know the exact. I think you'd play Australia at the G if we finish first, which would be pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
And then if we finish second, we'd play India at the SCG, which would also be pretty nice.
Yeah, I guess you can't complain about either of them.
No.
Yeah, no, it's not bad cricket, that.
Yeah.
No, that is perfect.
Not bad at all.
Max, you've been great, mate. I doubt we could have spoken to anyone better this evening. Come on.
Awesome, boys. Yeah. Appreciate it. Cheers, mate.
Thank you, mate. Good luck tomorrow.
Cheers, boys.
All right, I think we are about due to hand out a FOTS card, friend of the show card, just a chance to recognise the Choccies, people on the tools, doing their homework every week, contributing to the show.
No one that's done the homework that you said.
No, not the homework that I've said. But there's a questionnaire on our website. We got thechocolates.com.au. I'm sure you can find it if you go there and answer some questions, and that just gives you a little chance to contribute.
You even revamped it, didn't you? So it's cool now.
Yeah, we did that. It's slightly better than it used to be, which is nice. And then I've had the big job of scouring through the 4 or 5 responses we've gotten since that revamping.
Stop saying numbers of things we get.
Thousands.
4 or 5,000. Yeah.
Because such big numbers now, we sort of scale it down.
Yeah.
When you say 6, it's 6,000.
Anyway, but after all that work, we've decided this week it's going to Matt, who is hopefully on the line if technology is all going well. Have we got you there, mate?
Yeah, got your hair, Skin. Cheers for trawling through all those messages.
Yeah, beautiful. No worries, mate. More than welcome. How you going? Good to have you. Welcome to the Week.
Good, mate. Living the dream as always.
Podcast. Lovely.
Do you want any sort of? Are you officially presenting him with friend of the show card number 19?
19. Yeah. Very good.
Perfect. That's about my batting average, so we're allowed.
That's impressive. Significantly better than mine.
Better than a couple of papers on this table.
I'll put some GST on that for sure.
Well done. But yeah, no, congrats, mate. And yeah, we mentioned you had that little questionnaire to fill out. Obviously, we asked you for a must or dust topic, and you sent in saying that cold pizza is better cold. Cold pizza is a must.
You say
and
must.
I just wanted to open that up for debate.
Must.
Well, talk me through it, mate, because I'm probably disagreeing at the moment, if anything.
Yeah, look, put the cat amongst the pigeons, but sometimes I reckon I'm a bit of a food as fuel kind of guy. And it's just a cold pizza is a pretty efficient vehicle for food.
Oh, that's
like it's not floppy, it's got good structure.
Are you talking about pizza still, Matt?
Yeah, okay, all right.
You still get the same flavour profiles when it's cold. It's just, why not?
Sure, all right.
Don't roll it up. Don't get it down your chest.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I'm with you.
Pizza,
the pizza, good.
Yeah. Still about pizza.
Yeah, all right.
And you're from Queenstown, Matt. I've noticed.
Yeah, mate.
Greatest city in the world, I reckon, isn't it? What's your favourite pub in Queenstown?
Probably the Fat.
Yeah, okay.
Frank Denham Tavern. It's the only locals pub, and it's full of hovers, and it's just best place in town.
Beautiful.
The Fat. There's a real theme in this phone call so far. Sure. What are you? Are you a cold pizza man or a warm pizza man?
No, definitely hot. And there's a way you should heat pizza too.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Cold pizza, God, I can't speak.
Cold pizza. You're obviously doing pretty well.
Yeah. I think cold pizza's dust, but I also think like microwaved leftover pizza is probably more dust. So I don't have a solution. So what do you got?
Frying pan, like on gas, obviously, and then a dash of water, lid on, so you get crispy on the bottom and it steams and it keeps everything on top sort of moist and melted and stuff like that.
Bloody hell. Okay.
Right.
Or air fryer. If you're an air fryer, wonderful people, the people who make air fryers.
All of them, all those brands.
All of them, Breville and good people.
Yeah, one of them. Target probably has a version.
Perfect. What was your next thing for Matt? What else did he give us to work with?
Well, he also gave us a random skill / party trick, and it just kind of links to something we haven't spoken about yet, but we'll have because this is the first thing we're recording. I've done that thing Cody always does, but yeah, Matt's in Queenstown, so we recorded this earlier, and But yeah, at this stage we will have spoken about Blink-182, and you've got a random skill or party trick, and I just can't quite understand what is going on here, mate. Talk me through the process. How do you change whatever music is playing to Blink-182 through mild complaints?
Well, basically, I just get sick of listening to Rihanna or Enrique Iglesias.
With you?
You've got to stay.
I quite like it.
Are you okay with that?
Well, I think Escape is the best song ever written. Apart from that.
That's a personal attack. Yeah, so you just got to kind of embrace the inner bogan and, you know, embrace when I was 16 years old, you know, driving around, not a care in the world, listening to Blink-182. Good Charlotte, take me back. Put it on, get a little bit of abuse, but I'll usually get through a couple songs before it's turned off.
They got a great running at 2006 grade 11 house parties in the Bow Desert, Logan region. That's for sure.
I think that was their main demographic they were searching for.
Yeah,
which is good. Perfect. And actually, Matt, I wanted to pull you up on something. You did say that you didn't have a story to contribute to the podcast, but we have it on reasonably good authority. And by that, I mean you sent in a voice message saying that you actually do.
I just couldn't be asked writing it twice.
Yeah, but that's only fair enough. But thanks to, Mitch's work rate, he's just gone around and found that.
Flat out over here.
Yeah. So
turns out if you search Matt in my email inbox, there are only two things that pop up. So
the other thing is we haven't got it to play, so you will have to actually talk us through it live.
So the yarn was from a few weeks back. There was a question about the worst I love yous.
Yep.
And a good friend of mine, we'll call him Henry, he just started dating this girl in Queenstown, and kind of she starts coming around and we think, oh yeah, shit, this girl she's the real deal. He's kind of fallen head over heels with her. Mm-hmm. And then, time goes by. You'll know that skin. Time goes by nice and quickly.
Yeah.
Relationship. Congratulations on the proposal, by the way.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
So after about 3 or 4 months, we kind of push him. We go, have you said I love you yet? And he goes, oh, nah. Well, I kind of did, but he ended up taking her home one night pretty pissed, and halfway through the job saying I love you, and she just gives him a tap on the shoulder and goes, let's talk about this one tomorrow, shall we?
They never talked about it.
It's poor timing.
You're probably not bringing it up the next day. Yeah. This seems like a really good time to talk about that thing I was trying to talk about last week.
Yeah, good time for a deep and meaningful.
Yeah, absolutely. Let that be a lesson to all the listeners out there. Probably just time and place. Yeah. So Matt, thank you so much for contributing that one, and congratulations once again, mate, on being friend of the show for We Got the Chocolates podcast number 19. As always, massive issues with the postage.
No. It's ironic that you're number 19, Matt. It's actually going to take you 19 months for this car to get to you.
Just send it through on fax. It'll be faster.
Yeah, good idea.
Fucking run it there faster than these blokes were.
It's a bit of water in the way.
Run underwater, mate. One with the way.
Right, sure.
Well, thank you so much, Matt. I will be in touch with your friend of the show card.
Some point.
We'll get there.
So keep it pretty open with your expectations.
Alrighty, fellas. Cheers. Good talking.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. All right, time for You're In for a Tweet. And we haven't talked up Blink-182 enough yet this episode, I don't feel. I mean, they're just such great people. Can I just
disclose that the reason we like Blink-182 is because Tom DeLonge... Is that his name?
That's right. Taking awful long time to get this out.
Tom DeLonge reshared one of our reels on Instagram. So I loved it.
It's very cool. That is very cool.
That is cool. And like a lot of people messaged us and said, like, you realise that like Blink-182 just shared your... Well, it wasn't actually Blink-182, the band, but...
It was Tom.
He's been the lead singer of other bands as well.
Exciting time.
Which ones?
Angels and Airwaves.
Oh, yeah, good. Okay.
Good band. I think Boxcar. Oh, no, that might have been Mark Hoppus. Anyway, keep going.
Nice. Yeah, anyways. I mean, other reason is we liked their music ages ago, and it's exciting that they're making a comeback. And Micah Brewski, someone
You're actually drinking your mic right now.
I've probably butchered his name, I don't know. But he jumped on Twitter this week and said, if you're excited about the original lineup of Blink-182 getting back together, please remember to stretch your lower back and hamstrings today. Your body isn't what it used to be, and that's okay.
That's true, actually. Yeah. Back is so stiff.
Yeah, which came at a nice time because I've been so sore recently.
Have you? What from? Lunging?
Great question. No, cricket. I had to bowl 3 overs straight the other day. It was real tough work.
Yeah. Genuine question. Do you go left knee down or right knee down for the engagement? Proposal.
Right, I believe.
Is that, yeah, so it's a genuine sweep shot for you, right hand.
Yeah, exactly. I've been working on it all season.
Lap sweep or...
How about getting some runs?
I would love to do that. Haven't quite nailed that bit yet.
Well, that was due in for a tweet. And rightio, that's another We Got the Chocolates podcast complete. We welcome you to be a part of the Choccies crew and get around us on the socials or get in touch at the website.
Yep, the socials are Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, etc. Where We Got the Chocolates. The website is wegotthechocolates.com.au. And if you've got anything podcast related, send it through to hello@wegotthechocolates.com.au. That's the email address.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I think it should be on your screen on YouTube at the moment. There's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, and it's all at We Got the Chocolates now. So go to, you don't need to say it for each one.
Beautiful. So I was going to comment on that on each of the comments, but I can't comment. So.
Bugger.
Yeah. But our YouTube is absolutely flying.
I read a comment the other day that said, just another comment for Cody to read.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I clicked it, and then the only option I had was cancel or report. And I wasn't going to report it or cancel it. Anyway, shit happens.
We got it out on time last week too. Friday morning. So tomorrow morning it might be out. Go and watch it.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, never know. You're lucky in the big city.
So from Cody, Mitch and myself, thank you very much for listening. We love making this and we're very glad that you do listen. And remember that if you are out and about and having a laugh with your mates throughout the week, you are absolutely getting the chocolates. What did I forget to say?
If you see us in public as well, give us some love.
Yeah, that's important.
That is important. Yeah.
We feel good about ourselves. It hasn't happened to me yet.
So if you see Cody in particular, make sure you say hello to him.
Please don't.
I don't know where you'll see him though. Maybe a pub.
A pub.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. We will speak next week. Thank you so much for listening. And as always, best wishes in the future. And that's Tumps.
Well, that's the podcast. So what the hell are you still doing here? Go and get the chocolates, you marvelous beast.